Good morning folks, good morning. Welcome to the 8:30 train from Arborough to, we're going to Glasgow today on a Club 50. Club 50's got their specials back on again. Been a bit of a nightmare booking them because the system has been down, everyone's complaining, but we got there in the end. So we're going to be leaving a sunny, well the sun's gone away now, a sunny east coast, and we're heading to the dull west coast. Every time we go to the west coast it's dull or raining, but I think today the forecast is just dull. And we're going to explore some forgotten football history today folks, as well as a few other bits and pieces around Glasgow. We've got 5 hours, so we'll try and cram as much in as 5 hours as we can. I was here in, was it November? Can't remember. So I've got one half of the city done, well, one quarter of the city, so we're going to try another little quarter of the city today. So come with me on my Club 50 ScotRail adventure. Folks need to get from Queen Street to Central in 15 minutes to get the train out to Mount Florida and the start of our football tour. Right, okay folks, so we're going to do the three Hampdens, the first Hampden, the second Hampden and the current Hampden Park. Yes, there were three Hampden Parks. Okay, so on this main road here and behind this fence is one of the most historic places in Scottish football that's often forgotten about. It's the original Hampden Park, the very first Hampden Park, like Scotland 5, England 1, 1882, amazing. This is where Scottish football started folks, which is now a bowling green. Here's a sign for it, look, amazing. Scotland 5, England 1. So there's the Hampden timeline there. There was rumours this was going to get demolished, but surely not folks. They've got to save a bit of history like this. I actually passed this on the train coming in, so I'm not sure if any pictures or photographs exist of the original Hampden, but I will hunt them online and have a look. But this was it. This was Hampden Park folks, back in the late 1800s. Next move was Cathkin Park. So Hampden Bowling Club sits on the first Hampden Park. Yes, there are three Hampdens in Glasgow. It was home to Queen's Park FC and also the Scotland international team from 1873 to 1884 before the second Hampden was built along at Cathkin Park. And then they moved on again to create the third Hampden at Mount Florida. It's also the site of 6 home internationals, including the prestigious win by Scotland over England, 7-2 in 1878. And the irony was that the first Hampden was lost for 113 years here. Finally found out located on a map in 2017, so nobody knew it was here after all these years until they found an old map, and now it's been brought back to life. Now it actually says here 5-1 on this signpost here, but there must have been a 7-3 victory as well. Great history folks, I love it. I love stuff like this. Imagine this just lying like here all these years and nobody knew it was the original site of Hampden Park, and now it's celebrated. Not enough though, it's still hidden away. Not many people actually know about this. There's a couple of little signs obviously, and they have painted the front of it so you do see it on the train coming past. But yeah, this should be like a national visitor centre, cafes and Starbucks. No, I'm only kidding. But yeah, it's amazing. Scottish football history folks here in Glasgow. Right, on to Cathkin Park, which is the second home of Hampden, which is just across the road. Let's go and have a look. So you never think that behind this little gate here is an amazing part of Scottish football history. Cathkin Park, formerly home of 3rd Lanark, and Hampden Park, number 2. Look at this, folks, hidden away in the woods here. This is Cathkin Park Stadium. Amazing. This goes all the way around. Right, so I'm leaning on one of the old barriers here at Cathkin Park, which was originally known as Hampden Park, and the second ground to go by that name. Now, it was home to Queen's Park from 1884 to 1903, when they up and left and moved to the current Hampden Park, and this was renamed Cathkin Park, where 3rd Lanark moved in, and they won the first Scottish Football League that season, the season they actually moved in. And they stayed here until 1967, when unfortunately 3rd Lanark went. Had an official capacity of 50,000, and record attendance of 45,000 was set here in the 1954 Scottish Cup game against Rangers. Now, they also played some internationals here as well. Scotland and England played here as well. So much history in this little part of Glasgow. Well, you get a bit better perspective of the ground here, folks, as you move actually onto the pitch. Some huge stands all the way around, and then the main stand was over there. I'll try and find a picture just to put in here. So I was just standing up there. I'll put a picture in here. That's roughly the view you get from up there. And I'll try and make our way to the centre spot. It's still actually used for football. Now imagine playing here, your local team, playing in such a historic stadium. Look at the size of those terraces there, folks, look. So I'll insert a few pictures just so you can see what it was like in the day. Amazing place. The weather is very dull today, so you're not getting a full, the light's not particularly good, but I'll do my best to do this for you. Look at them, filled with 50,000 capacity. Well, 45,000 was the most here, as I say, against Rangers. So where those benches are over there, that's where the main stand used to be. And what we'll do, we'll go and stand on the centre spot here. And this is as close as you'll get to the original pitch. There we go, look, we're right on the centre spot. Right, I'm right on the centre spot here, folks, at Cathkin Park. Stay Betty the captain. Amazing, just trying to take in the atmosphere of the old stands, the crowds. Black and white days. That's where the dugouts would have been. The teams would have come out. Fantastic. You can hear the crowd chanting my name. Bro, bro, bro. Bro, bro, score a goal. Bro, bro, score a goal. Awesome, to get a chance to come here, folks, come here. Now it looks like up here they've coloured the stands green. Is that because of the team that plays here? You'd actually have a look and see who actually currently plays football here. It must be a Sunday league or a Saturday league team. Right, I wonder how many goals were scored at this end, behind this terrace. Shoots, scores! I wonder if actually Arthur Montford ever commentated on any of these games. Or Archie McPherson. So Hampden, Scotland's national stadium. To be honest folks, it's not the nicest looking stadium from here compared to all your big San Siros and Bernabéus and even Wembley. It's very tired. Right, there's your map. These stands, how many people have actually gone through these stands over the years? So by 1903 the match attendances quickly outgrew the second Hampden, leading Queen's Park to build the third and current Hampden Park here at Mount Florida. 1904 Hampden hosted its first Scottish Cup final in front of 64,500 fans, the largest crowd ever seen at a Scottish Cup final at that point. 1937 here, ground improvements increased the official capacity to 183,000, and Scotland's 3-1 victory over England attracted an attendance of 149,000, a British record for any match. And then 1 week later the Scottish Cup final was here for a crowd of 147,000. 1960 Real Madrid won their famous European Cup here against Eintracht Frankfurt, 7-3 victory, 127,000 fans, and the highest ever in a European Cup. So you can see folks, the attendances here at Hampden in the day were immense. Long gone. Back to now 55,000 here at Hampden. So we're going to go around the front and have a look, see what's happening around there. So this is the way to get into Hampden, folks. It's not like any other football stadium in the world. You're still in the middle of a big housing estate. You would never get any other country with a stadium like this now. The stadium's all built out of town with mega car park facilities, trams, metros. But the SFA decided to keep it here in the middle of Mount Florida, Glasgow. Yeah, fair enough, it's got its history, but yeah, it really needs to move, I think. It's terrible. So imagine on match days how busy this road would be. I think this is Hampden here, folks, just right here. This is down the other side of Hampden Park. And the main entrance. That's a mighty fine sight. Andy Robertson off Liverpool in Scotland on the outside there of Hampden. So there's all the houses, and there's the stadium right there. I think this is the car park. This is it, folks. So goodness knows where all the cars park, or just people just maybe get the train up. Even the train is terrible. It's not be so negative, but it is. It's so out of date. So by 1999, Hampden Park became a 51,866 seater stadium. 2000 Mike Tyson fought for the World Championship here. He defeated Louis Saversi. 30,000 fans were here. 38 seconds it took, folks. It's boos all around. Concerts here. We've had AC/DC, U2, Bruce Springsteen, Coldplay, Take That, The Eagles, Tina Turner, George Michael. And also 2012, Hampden hosted some of the matches for the 2012 Olympic Games. And also the 2014 Commonwealth Games were held here. So that's a wee bit of history about Hampden, folks. The current Scottish stadium. Right, look, get a wee sneaky peek onto the grass. Look, Hampden Park. So I wonder if the people on the top floor of these flats can actually see some of Hampden. Maybe. Let's climb some of the stairs. Scotland, Scotland, Scotland. So Glasgow is actually very hilly, very volcanic, Glasgow back in the day. Look at these houses built on the hill. So Glasgow's been used in many a movie as the setting for America, New York, Philadelphia, just because of its American style buildings, especially in the city centre, which I'll show you when we get back. But you do get the feeling here that you could be walking through Baltimore, Philly, Boston. Yeah, honestly. So Hampden Park, Cathkin Park number 2 is just there, and it moved there to the current Hampden Park. And there goes my train. I think the next one's in 20 minutes though, so I'll just grab that one. So this is Mount Florida. This is where you get off and on the train for Hampden. Another historic station. Right, Mount Florida train station. Knock, Florida in Gaelic. All the stations are built quite down. Right, let's have a look. Next train, platform 1. Got 10 minutes, that's fine. Right, how is that not falling down, folks? Look at it. Total rust heap. Right, folks, thanks for watching a little stroll in Glasgow. Be back again in another 4 weeks, I think. Maybe next week, actually. I need to try and go to Port Glasgow. Might do that next week, actually, where the big new statues are. So stay tuned, folks, and we'll check that one out.